strong for this program. You're gonna have to really prove to me you could rise above.
I'm glad we have each other.
It's really clear that Lee, Chantal, and Hannah Beth have created a clique.
I have to say goodbye to one of you, and so I think I say goodbye to Chantal. And tonight, so I am in the icon list with the Pope.
It's a lot of food. Tonight is do or die for me.
When anyone comes at you, you get really defensive and you cry.
I haven't cried as much as everyone else has.
Lee cries about everything.
I didn't trust you. I thought you were a fake bitch. I thought you were a goth bitch that's full of darkness. Kat's trying to monopolize everyone's sales.
Stephanie, Kat's doing something.
Why don't they come up to me?
What am I gonna do with Kat? Everyone hates her. It may be time for her to go.
Thanks for walking me out, guys.
Oh my God, I want to walk with you forever. I don't want to It's really hard to see someone go, especially Chantal, who's my friend.
You guys are the best people in the whole wide world. I'm so happy that we met. Are gonna be BFFs forever?
I know.
But I just want you guys to be very confident in everything that you do. Make sure that everything is perfect. Help each other up, because they obviously are teaming up too.
Yeah.
Go back in there and let me know what happens. Okay?
It's gonna be so weird now.
I love you guys.
It's gonna be so uncomfortable. I don't want to do it. It's a twosome thing now.
Go. Kill it. Love you.
Bye. I hate it.
With Chantal going home, I feel like me, her, and Lee were kind of this little trio. And, there's strength in numbers.
I'm sorry, but it feels great to have that entity broken up. Yeah, Chantal's so, the leader, and, she was, the soccer mom of the situation. And I feel like it's just going to be interesting to see, the two, kids and what they do now.
Hi. Hi, guys.
Somber, so.
I just feel really bad.
I know, seriously.
And I feel like she went home for the smallest thing.
Absolutely. Any small detail now, we have to, be on our game. Yeah.
Diane will see you now in her office.
Oh.
I've never been in Diane's office.
I know, me neither.
Hi, girl. Okay. All right, sit down wherever you want.
So how do you feel, so we don't have an elephant in the room, that Chantal is no longer with us?
It's strange, it's surreal to be four of us and to look and realize we're getting closer.
This Final Four, we're all so different. I think that Hannah Beth is competition because she has a cool style about her, but Kat is a really hard worker and she's really smart. So I think that Kat's a threat.
Yeah, it's such a small group now. I don't know, it just keeps getting smaller. I would have never said this in the beginning or even thought this, but I think my biggest competition's Allie. I've seen Allie grow a lot in this program, and everyone at the company, really, really likes her.
This is what's going to happen now. You are going to go to Boston tomorrow, and you have to run a pop-up sale event.
That's great. So cool.
To put together a pop-up shop event is not easy. It requires a lot of moving pieces. You have to set it up completely, you have to bring the crowd, and you have to sell.
Can we use social media to help?
Absolutely.
We need to make sure we get a good turnout. So I'm gonna blast this all over my social media and make sure those people in Boston know what's up. Now, we're having a sample sale.
I mean, I get excited about going anywhere and everywhere, but I know this is going to be more work than we've probably ever had to do so far in the program.
Outside the station, you are going to find 2 Fiat 500X to drive around the city, get attention, and tell people, come to the sale. One will be dressed in this print,
Amazing.
and one in the leopard.
I want a leopard car so
Yeah,
bad.
me too.
Hannah Beth is already claiming the leopard.
I always do things with Fiat. I can't imagine a better way to promote the event.
I mean, between the four of you, And the hot cars with the hot girls. I mean, we should create quite a happening.
You're like the Hell's Angel then.
God, we're here.
Here we go, Boston. We have so much ground to cover. We gotta pass out flyers and get the word out.
We're gonna get flowers, you guys.
Oh yeah, baby. All right.
All right,
Okay.
so I'm guessing we're driving the cars that match our dresses.
Yeah. This car is so cool. Oh my gosh, there's so much room back here too.
We'll catch you later.
Bye.
Later. Good
Looking
luck.
good. Alrighty, here we go.
Oh my God, I'm so excited.
Boston's like one of the oldest towns in the United States, I think. Or I could be making that up.
Is this where the Boston Tea Party was?
Maybe.
Where they threw all the tea out, right? And over there in the water.
So we're about to hit the streets in our Fiat 500Xs and get some publicity for our sample sale tomorrow.
Hi guys, how you doing? Anybody interested in coming to the Diane von Fürstenberg sale? You got your window rolled up at us.
Hi. We're having a DVF sample sale tomorrow if you want to come. Oh, no.
Okay, they don't want to talk to me, it's fine. I don't want to interrupt. Okay, I'll do it. Excuse me.
Sorry, this is a private tour. Thank you.
Okay.
Why would Lee think that it's okay to just barge into this tour and totally mess up Paul Revere's whole day?
We're having a DVF sample sale. Everyone hates us.
Poor Lee, nobody is taking her flyers. And I just think that that's because Lee doesn't have a social grace about her. It's something that she hasn't grown into yet.
Hannah, Beth, and I are in the same print, and I realize that means we're going in the same car. It's an awkward situation because Hannah, Beth, and I just don't get along.
It just sounds like you're just like saying so like we feel bad for you or something. What the? Like you said,
But we know we're each other's biggest competition. And we kind of need to size each other up.
Wow, look at this right now.
this is awesome.
We got like a captive audience.
Kat and I just got so lucky. We're like walking down Newberry Street and there's this massive line of college kids for ice cream. We're doing a sample sale tomorrow and we just start giving out flyers.
Accessories, clothes, the whole work.
I'm working this line right now. Hi.
Yeah, that's what we're wearing. Come on, don't you like it?
I'm surprised like how well Kat and I are getting along. We literally put all of our differences like aside and we're just here to work and do well.
You worked out, you feel good, you're getting ice cream.
You're getting a sample tomorrow.
That's a contradiction,
Life
but you
is
look,
good.
I mean, this is great.
Kind of feel like coming from what you went through with the photo, this next assignment's kind of like do or die for you, like the last one was for me. Honestly, I'm nervous for Lee tomorrow because if she's crying over photos and flyers, then she's gonna have a massive panic attack if we get to the sample sale tomorrow and it's a disaster. Now that Chantal's gone, there's not gonna be any one person to kind of mother you. It's gonna be every man for himself.
I didn't ask anyone to mother me.
It just happened.
Yeah.
I've taken so much heat from people, but I think that when anyone kind of comes at you, like you get really defensive and you cry.
I haven't cried as much as like everyone else has, I don't think.
Lee cries about everything. She has no idea how like defensive she gets and how emotional she gets. But everyone else sees it. People think that you act really defensively sometimes.
I don't think I've done anything to make anyone think that I can't handle this. So it honestly really bothers me that Allie's making it sound like I can't handle this.
To be honest, like I'm kind of impressed with you because I never thought, coming from the image that you have, I thought you were like a bitchy goth mean girl.
To be honest, like I haven't like really like liked you this entire time.
I know.
You know, like I didn't trust you. I thought like, you know, you were a fake bitch.
That's what I thought about you too.
I may not love Hannah Beth, I may not get along with her, but I'm like, all right, you can put that under the rug and work.
To be honest, I thought you were like a goth bitch that's full of darkness.
The darkness.
You're the darkness.
You know, when it comes down to it, like maybe you and I like actually have like a lot in common. I mean, the fake bitch and the dark goth are just getting together,
And they're getting together and they can conquer and probably be the final two.
Yeah.
It might take a couple bitches to get this done.
Oh, hell no.
There's like a million boxes.
Oh my God, this is so heavy.
It's only impossible because these girls won't stop complaining.
You gotta be kidding. I don't understand where the hustle is. Why are you not free?
It's day 2 in Boston, and we literally have 4 hours to set up the entire store.
We're here.
Oh my God, it's so cute. Oh my gosh. There's like a million boxes.
Walking into the store right now is very overwhelming. Yeah, this is a disaster.
We have to open all of these boxes, we need to empty all of the boxes, and we need to figure out how to display everything.
Well, and also, where's Kat?
Where's Kat?
I have no idea. I couldn't get a hold of her this morning. Should I try and call her right now?
Well, yeah.
Hey, babe, where are you?
Walking on Newbury because the traffic was so bad. I jumped out of the Uber.
Are you serious? Hurry, we have so much work to do. It's not even funny.
All right. Okay.
Bye.
Let's get these boxes, like, down. Okay. Well, so I feel like we should display bags, like, just start, like, putting them out. It sounded like something broke, but I'm
No
not
one freak
sure.
out. Can't believe on the one day where we have the biggest sample sale ever that she's late.
Yeah, I'm like a little confused as to how that happened. Kat really likes to talk a big game about how she's super professional and she's always on her A game at work, but this is not the first time she's been late.
Well, and we would never like rat her out to Diane, but it's just like, come on now, like we have so much work to do.
Yeah.
You're gonna make us all look bad. There she is.
That was actual hell. I'm sitting there literally standstill parking lot, and I'm like, dude, I can't do this. I jump out of the car. I look at the map. I'm like, yeah, I'm closer. I ran.
That's a good idea.
I'm not buying Kat's Uber story whatsoever. I waited for Kat until, like, we were almost late. So I know that Kat left the hotel way after we did.
All right, my loves, how can I help?
We're just trying to empty everything anywhere, so it's, like, out. And
Woo, okay, wallets galore.
This is so hectic. There's like so much happening. Do we have any? No.
What order were we? Box Do you realize that we're opening in 3 hours for VIP customers? I have never seen these girls more lost. I mean, I gave them 4 hours to complete a task that we usually get done in less than 2 hours. I'm trusting you to get this done. Don't let me down. And most important, don't let Diane down. You have 3 hours. 3 hours, my friends.
Thank you.
180 minutes.
All right, we can do this, ladies.
Oh my gosh, this is like out of control.
we also have these signs.
Yeah, put those outside on the street.
I feel like we shouldn't put it out.
Why?
I feel like we need to just get all of the, like, she's not gonna be mad if the sign's out. Or
She said, babe, it's everything. So when I'm unpacking something as I go, I think that's important, just as important as anything else.
It doesn't matter if there's a sign up, if there are no clothes hanging.
They can't stand by themselves.
They can't stand by themselves.
Is that it?
So close.
Never mind.
It's just really stressing me out. And now I'm like, well, there's still all these boxes.
A tree? Oh my God.
It shouldn't be this difficult.
No, we can't do this, babe. It looks like DVF would be like, what kind of janky signage are you putting up on a tree?
So no on the tree sign?
We only have 2.5 hours to get this done, and Kat has taken a half an hour of this time to be outside hanging a sign up. I mean, come on. Okay, well, here they come, and she's still holding the sign, so.
Are you serious?
How's it going in here?
Like, there are so many boxes. Perfect. This is a hot mess.
Hey. You gotta be kidding. This looks like a clutter fest. I don't understand where the hustle is. Why are you not freaked? What have these girls been doing for the past 2 hours? They're moving like turtles. I don't understand the lack of a sense of urgency.
This sign, see how it's hung? So we can't.
Well, that's gonna have to go behind the register, but that is not, like, you're worried about a sign?
Well, because
I'm worried about this.
I'm so happy because that's what I was trying to say.
If I had sleeves, I'd be rolling them up. I'm gonna be the conductor, and you're gonna be the orchestra. Lee, you better move and groove, honey.
Gowns, leather for wraps, vintage.
Okay, I know you know how to read. That's good.
Stephanie comes in, and it's literally just like a hurricane.
Keep it moving, ladies. Keep it moving. Okay, clean, clean, clean. Because we're opening in 10-minute warning. Oh, they're starting to come. Okay. Yay, DVF team.
This was exhausting, but we worked together and we got it done. And between all of the flyering and the social media, we're gonna have an amazing turnout. Hi, welcome.
We have signs lining all the merchandise, so if you have any questions.
Everything is, all the prices is listed. So dresses, wraps, vintage.
I'm gonna start you in the background.
Okay. We're gonna be tracking their sales today, and I'm personally going to be watching to see how they interact with our customer.
I think the 0 looks good on you. Like, I don't think you need the 2, but.
Yeah, this is the 4. Some things really can't be taught, and I feel like Lee has a lot to overcome when it comes to interacting with people and selling.
Where is she?
Sorry, guys. And I think that she's just kind of crumbling because she's so overwhelmed.
How are we doing, Lee?
I'm nervous about the bag situation.
Lee's getting very overwhelmed, and I see her shell starting to crack. But don't be nervous.
Okay.
Because nervous isn't good.
Okay. If you need anything, my name's Allie. Just let me know, okay? Did you end up finding all your stuff?
I did, yes.
Great. Here's a small right here.
Awesome.
Great. So do you want me to go put these in the back for you?
That would be awesome.
Okay, perfect.
Allie is killing it.
It's meant to be a little bit oversized, so I don't think it looks too big at all.
Are you coming or going?
I'm gonna cash out.
Wow, right, you scored.
Yeah, you got a lot of
back
great
there?
stuff.
Hannah Beth is picking clothes up off the floor, hanging, fixing, folding. I don't need her to do housekeeping. I need her to do selling. One thing that Kat is strong at is, like you see, she's really got to hustle with the customers. You want to make sure that at the end of the day, Hannah sold the most.
Yeah,
Because if not, someone else will.
Good. All right, well, it was Kat. That's incredible. I'm Kat, by the way.
Kat got so territorial. She's writing her name on everyone's receipts.
Kat is sneaking behind this little curtain to write her name on all of her customers' tags.
I think I sold something to her. When you go to the cash register, remember my name is Kat. Kat, like the animal.
Kat is being a literal crazy person. It's like she is an octopus taking her tentacles and just taking every single person for herself.
Can I take this for you?
Yes.
So your hands aren't full?
I'm seeing clients that I'm helping and sales that I'm starting, and Kat writing her name on their ticket, and that's not fair.
And then we both helped her, too. That's so awkward.
Kat is stealing sales, and she doesn't listen.
What am I gonna do with Kat?
Thanks for everything, Kat.
The way Stephanie said bye to Kat sounded like a talk to you, never bye.
Yeah. As I'm leaving Boston, I'm not saying goodbye for now. I'm saying goodbye forever.
Like, she literally, like, went up to the cash register when we had both helped the sale.
I know,
like,
and then
so,
she's
like,
putting her name under people's names, and I've learned from
Guys, what's the powwow about?
Kat's trying to monopolize everyone's sales, just going up and being like, I sold that. Like, it's not necessary.
Do you agree?
I do agree, and she's now writing their name with her name under it, and I just feel like that's not what it's supposed to be about.
I get it. Let me handle it. Go do your thing.
Okay.
Unacceptable. Kat, I need you for 2 seconds. Okay. Allie, Lee have both come to me and said that you're monopolizing sales. You're writing your name on sales that are not only yours. I love the fact that, like, you want to kill it today, but stay in your lane. Okay? And do your thing. Thank you.
Yeah. What bugs me is that they run up to Stephanie. Stephanie, Kat's doing something, like, da-da-da-da. And it's like, why don't they come up to me? I'm really wondering that.
I can help you. Is there anything like specific like you're kind of looking for?
Yeah, a wrap dress.
Any colors?
Doesn't matter.
It's a wrap dress.
I'm a little bit timid around people, but today it's like about the sales and I need to come out of my comfort zone and really try to make it count. If you want something that you'll probably use all the time, I would get this one. You like have to. That is so good on you. It would be crazy if you didn't.
And who was helping you today? Hannah-Beth. And who was helping you today?
I helped.
Hannah-Beth did a full 360 today. I'm very happy with HB. This is going to be a good sales day, and I can't even predict the winner.
So I arrive in Boston, and there's a line of ladies all around the block. Hi. You waiting for the sale?
Yes, we are.
Hi.
How are you?
How are you? Hi.
Beautiful, thank you.
So the girls must have done a good job promoting.
1, 2, 3.
How are you? Hi. I'm Hillary Clinton. I'm running for president. Wow, look at that. It looks so together. Hi, everybody.
Yeah?
It looks so nice.
It looks good, right?
The girls pulled it off. They really created a store from a complete empty space. Over a black dress or pants, this is great. Whenever I get into the store, I love to mix with the customers. And you go 1, and then you go 2, and then you don't have to make a bow or a knot.
There isn't a more magical retail moment than having Diane von Fürstenberg show you how to wrap a wrap dress.
Anybody wants a wrap suit? This is a winner. I mean, you must have this. I am very proud of the girls. But now Stephanie wants to talk to me about how they did. All right, so tell me, give me the rundown.
So Allie, she's just one of those girls that's a worker.
If you see her in the street, is she a DVF girl?
Everything about her shines to me.
What about Lee?
Lee wants to succeed, but she's overwhelmed. I just feel like she misses the plot.
Is it because she's younger?
Part of it.
Okay, and Annabeth is growing on me.
Because you know what? She's coming out of her shell.
But she's a little too demure. And that's what I like about Kat. Kat is aggressive, and I like that.
But Lee and Allie both came to me white as sheets. They said Kat is stealing sales, and she doesn't listen.
What am I going to do with Kat? Everyone hates her. And I still like her. So what am I going to do?
People are buying off the phone.
I'm not kidding you. Okay, so I'm leaving in about 5 minutes. So I want you to come with me. So finish your set.
Okay, cool.
I'm pretty confident right now. This is not good.
Okay, darling, I see you.
Love you. Safe trip.
Love you.
Are you leaving? Bye, Diane.
Bye, darling.
Good to see you.
Diane wants to talk to me.
Where are you going?
I don't know. She said she wants to talk to me, so.
I mean, it could be a good song. You don't know.
Not considering.
Well, be confident and see what happens.
Yeah, exactly.
Thanks for everything, Kat.
Do you think like she might go home?
I mean, Stephanie probably reported to her about how Kat was acting, but I'm just like...
The way Stephanie said bye to Kat sounded like a...
That was
like
really
a
weird.
talk to you never bye.
Yeah, it was like thanks for everything.
TTYN, Kat.
Hello.
Hi. Well, it seems to me like we have a flashback that we were together in the car in Paris.
Yeah,
And it was a little bit the same story. I don't think Stephanie liked you today. She told me 2 girls were complaining that you were stealing sales.
I know making those sales was a big deal.
But not stepping over somebody else's. I hear that you are aggressive, that the others don't like you, and so I can't have that because it's not just what you represent, the brand, and what you do with customers, but it's also you work with other people as well. I'm in a very difficult position now.
Okay. I love representing your brand, communicating with girls and making people smile, and like that's the epitome of everything this job is what everything that I love.
Kat was my initial favorite, but I may not be able to defend her anymore. It may be time for her to go.
I just found out Kat will be going on the helicopter with DVF back to New York. I don't know why.
Oh my gosh.
That could be a great thing. That could be a not great thing. But either way, you're here to kind of like bring home the day and clean up the mess.
Okay. Bye, Stephanie. I never want to be mean to anyone, but there is part of me that's really hoping that Kat is going home.
As I'm leaving Boston, I'm not saying goodbye for now. I'm saying goodbye forever. I'm gone.
Hi.
Jessica.
How was it? Did you have fun?
A little stressful getting everything together. We're back in New York now. We're going to meet with Jessica, but the only thing any of us can think about is where is Kat?
Where is the fourth person in your quartet?
She left yesterday with Diane.
She left yesterday with Diane?
Yeah. In a helicopter.
Whoa, I'm missing everything, so just fill me in a little.
Kat was trying to literally bully all of the sales.
That was a note that I got from our director of marketing. Oh, look. There she is. Speak of the devil. What happened?
What's going on?
Oh my gosh, what happened? Good question. So I went in the car, and then she looked at me and she was like, this is the second time we're in a car together. And she's like, listen, I like aspects of you, but you need to convince my team. Well, I'm here still.
Good. I'm very frustrated. Like, I really don't understand why she's still here.
I did hear that from other people that you didn't leave a very good impression yesterday. Other people in the company. Just in general. You left some pretty bad impressions. It was overall just not a great review, so yeah.
That's really disappointing to hear.
I don't need you to like counter what I said. I just want you to know that I don't really need a response to it. I need you to understand that that's what I've been hearing from the company.
That's disappointing to hear because I was trying to.
Sometimes trying isn't enough. So, I have a little surprise for you that I'm gonna get Diane, and she will explain a little bit more about that, okay?
Cool.
So sit tight.
Thank you.
I don't know where we're going. I don't know. What's Jessica's problem with me? Like, I feel like every time I see her, she gets a word from someone about an action that I literally almost can't even defend.
Hi, guys. How have you been doing?
Good. How are you?
A little foursome here. Tonight, we're going to test your charm and your etiquette. Tonight is a big event. It's a charity called New Yorkers for Children, and it is a charity that Oscar de la Renta was very involved in. This event is special for me because it will honor Oscar, and Oscar de la Renta has been a friend of mine ever since I came to New York in the early 70s. He was a wonderful designer, a wonderful man, my friend, and unfortunately he passed away this year. Don't be too shy, don't be too aggressive, don't be too demure, don't be too sexy, but be everything of that. This is really about watching their behavior, how they engage with people. It's really all about how they can be an ambassador. All right, guys, so have fun.
Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye.
So, I want you to get dressed shortly, but is there anything, do you have any questions, comments, concerns?
Hosting the table with you entails we are just networking with the people around us and
I
representing.
would never, ever, ever use the word networking. That's counter to what we asked you to do. Being social is not about collecting business cards. Like, this is not about the hustle tonight.
I can't do anything right for Jessica or Stephanie, and it's upsetting all around.
We don't have that much time. The event starts at 6:30, so step to it.
go. I want more than anything in the world to put on like the biggest smile going into this event. And it's hard to when you feel like Jessica is completely against me.
Cat's a little bit revealing, man.
It's a lot of food.
A lot of cleavage.
She looks good in that red dress, right? She looks like a Sicilian widow.
You all look so nice. I guess I should give you kisses.
Look at this view.
This is so amazing.
Walking into that room, I was just pinching myself because I couldn't believe that I was there.
I'm enjoying myself. It's kind of hard to enjoy myself when Jessica won't even acknowledge my presence. She won't even look at me.
But Kat, you're here for a reason. Diane would have sent you home on that helicopter if she wanted to send you home.
Yeah. I don't know what it is, but Diane, you know, against all odds, is keeping me in. I'm trying to be as like tenacious as possible and keep on chucking. Tonight is do or die for me. I feel beautiful, but I don't feel wanted. Just literally won't even look at me. It's that bad right now.
And from Ohio, so that's been my big thing.
I thought I was gonna have to really keep an eye on Kat, but it turned out it was Lee that I needed to be worried about.
Reppin' Cincinnati, I like that.
She is totally out of her depth here.
Diane has asked us to represent DVF at the New Yorkers for Children charity event. And I feel beautiful, but I don't feel wanted. Jessica won't even acknowledge my presence. Jessica is completely against me.
Should we just like mingle with you? Yeah, I think so. I mean, like, maybe get a dumpling.
I love your coat.
Thank you very much.
Amazing.
I love your dress.
Thank you. Thank you. And there's one thing I do know how to do well, and that is have good etiquette socially.
Where are you sitting tonight?
I'm table 27.
Okay, we're 14. I hope I see you.
And just enjoy myself and represent them well.
I love you're wearing DVF.
Yeah, I'm with you guys. I'm like sitting at the DVF table.
With us.
Experience tells me I can't have high expectations for Kat, but the nice thing about this program is that you're always surprised, for better or worse.
And from Ohio, so that's been my big thing is like you're from Ohio and you're 6 years younger than all of us. But like I think that kind of became a thing of like it was easy to be not as nice to me and then like placate to everyone else.
I thought I was gonna have to really keep an eye on Kat, but it turned out it was Lee that I needed to be worried about.
Do you know anything about this charity?
I mean, I know that it's for foster children. Yeah.
How long has Diane been a part of it?
I have no idea. You're asking good questions that I can't answer.
I love Lee so much,
Oh my gosh.
but she is totally out of her depth here.
Where are you from?
I'm from Cincinnati.
Stop. I have a bunch of girlfriends from Cincinnati.
Really?
Yeah, I've always found they're like really good girls. So.
Oh, that's good. Reppin' Cincinnati. I like that.
It's so awkward.
I'm having fun with it all.
This whole experience has been like, I've never had to look at myself as a person so deeply and been like, why do I do the things I do? Is there something that I need to fix about myself?
It's an important part of growing up and being in the workforce.
Absolutely. But I've never grown more than I've ever grown in my life. Like, this is another example of why I would be a good brand ambassador. Like, hopefully I'm showing them on some level, like tonight, like I'm holding my own.
Did you both talk to Kat? What did you think of her?
She's very self-aware.
Yeah. Did you talk to her for a bit? Or?
Yeah. The cool thing about her is that like I'm a little shy at first, and her you're automatically like you feel like you're her best friend, which is kind of nice.
Yeah. It's one approach, I guess. I'm really very happy that Kat's graceful side, which we all knew was there, is coming out.
Just literally won't even look at me. It's that bad right now.
But she does have a track record, so it's only fair that I have my reservation.
And it makes me really uncomfortable because I'm like, I don't even know where it's coming from. Jessica being the person judging us, if you were to compare who's being the better brand ambassador, Lee or Kat? And if she still thinks Lee is doing a better job than me, then I'm literally like, I better just pack my bags.
Do you think you right now are the strongest candidate?
This job is about communication.
There were times when you couldn't carry on a conversation because it was you talking to them.
You gotta learn a little bit about being more aggressive. I think that we're gonna have to say goodbye.
Do you guys see the picture of yourselves on style.com?
No, not on style.com. You look beautiful. You were, I mean, they were truly ambassadors in terms of looks.
You look magnificent.
We felt the part when
You felt the part?
your dresses were.
The dresses are amazing.
I'm really curious to see how the girls did at the New York for Children event. The party. So let's start with the aggressive one.
Our guests had positive things to say. Kat understood what she was doing at DVF very well.
Finally, I'm hearing something positive about Kat.
Do you think you right now are the strongest candidate to be the brand ambassador?
I thought that I had all the attributes of what it took to be the brand ambassador, but I think that's different than what you guys might be looking for.
I think that's a fair answer.
I want this more than anything, and I'm realizing that, like, I have to show them that we'll take the constructive criticism and turn this around.
Allie, why don't you answer the question?
I began this journey, I need emotional. When I began this journey, no, I didn't think I could be the brand ambassador. But now I really do. I felt myself evolving over the program, and, you know, at the gala was a really special night for me. And just even like walking around and like I felt so beautiful in my dress, and like being able to tell people like I'm in DVF, like it was really cool.
It is quite amazing to see how much Allie has evolved. The truth is, people criticize her and she listens.
I want to know from Hannah Beth, you're the quietest of the bunch. Do you think you're the brand ambassador?
I mean, I think kind of like what Allie was saying, I think in the beginning, I kind of felt like maybe I might have been like too edgy and I might not have been like the right fit. No, I think just like after like doing this and just seeing like what I'm capable of, like I never thought I could do all of this. And like become so confident and just comfortable in my own skin. Even if I don't get to be the brand ambassador, I've still learned so much. And I've done it all sober, which is really cool to me.
You went through a very public breakup. You're 9 months sober, and you have never used it as an excuse for anything. I have so much respect for you, no matter what happens in this program. You know, you will have to learn to assert yourself more in a way that is your comfort zone.
It's good to be aggressive, especially if you are a brand ambassador. You gotta learn a little bit about being more aggressive.
I know. I just need to step out of my box more. This program is really forcing me to come out of my shell and just be more assertive, and I like it.
And Lee?
Yes.
What do you think?
I definitely think that I have what it takes to become what you guys would want as the brand ambassador, but I think that I'm still working on it. And I am 6 years younger than everyone. And I like that, and I think that's good because it could help to like be more of like a mold, you know, and I'm really still learning. I think that, I mean, I agree with you guys, and it's definitely, but it like bothers me.
You agree with us about what?
But just obviously about any of your feedback, because I'm not looking at myself. I am me, so you guys are watching it, so you know better. But
the words come out, and we're not quite sure what they mean.
I do get nervous around Diane, and I ramble, and that's something I obviously need to work on.
You were very enthusiastic and very personable, but there were times when you couldn't carry on a conversation because it was you talking to them and not really conversing.
You seemed like you were kind of overwhelming the person you were talking to, and I think that's a function of your age.
You do look very pretty in DVF, I will say, but a little bit overwhelmed. I have always said to Lee, use less words. She uses words and say nothing. I am going tonight to the Time 100 Gala. I am in the icon list with the Pope.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God.
I mean, come on. Come on.
I never expected to be ever in a category with the Pope, but I'll take it. All right, so I'm gonna go now to be one of the 100. And little girl in blue, will you come with me? Come with me.
Okay.
All right.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
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 If I get eliminated and Kat gets to stay here, I honestly will be very disappointed.
As the brand ambassador, you have to be able to have a really nice social presence. I don't think that Kat has that.
And the fact that Diane has asked me to get in the car with her, I definitely feel like there's a big possibility I'm going to be let go.
My prediction, Lee's next. They want to see more of her, and they want to see if she can grow. I think she has one more chance.
Hi. Hi.
Hello.
All right, so your biggest quality is your enthusiasm and your heart. However, sometimes when there was an assignment, you did not do great. You started to cry, or you were a little too bubbly.
It's hard for me not to be bubbly.
No, but it's okay to be bubbly. Yeah. But I want you to make sense when you are bubbly. It is an issue that she has a problem to communicate, because this job is about communication. I mean, can I send you by yourself on the other side of the world, do an event, hire people? The fact that you are young, you know, is a drawback. So, as much as I like you, I think that we're gonna have to say goodbye.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
I mean, but you understand?
Obviously, I'm disappointed, but, you know, I really, really do appreciate the opportunity.
Imagine you're gonna go back to school. How long more do you have to go to school?
I have about a year.
Okay, so you have a year. I mean, you're gonna get A+. You're gonna be an honor student. You know, just to tell the experience, the places, the things of all of that.
Yeah.
This is an experience for a lifetime.
Yes, of course. I really have learned so much about myself, too, through this.
It was very nice to meet you.
It was so nice to meet you,
I love you
too.
very much. This was fun.
I took away so much from this experience that it doesn't matter that I didn't get the job. What matters is that I learned something, and I'm gonna be able to put that towards what I do next.
Thank you so much.
Ciao.
Have a wonderful evening.
Thank you.
Are you okay?
I just got fired.
Really sorry, honey.
I mean, I'm disappointed, but, like, I feel like I learned a lot, and, you know.
Honey, I'm so sorry.
It's just frustrating because it's like, I don't understand why Kat, who, like, hadn't even been nice to anyone, like, you know, is still here.
Honey, that may be someplace where, because you're young, you don't know what you don't know.
Yeah.
It's amazing that you got this opportunity. And it has been a great learning experience.
Yeah.
All right, honey, I love you.
I love you too. Bye, Mom.
I'll talk to you later. Bye.
Bye.
So anxious. I just want to know.
I am too.
Yeah, where is she?
Hi, baby.
Hi.
upset.
Yeah, I'm going home. She just basically said that, like, I'm, like, young. I'm getting sad.
And I also want to say, like, thank you, because, like, honestly, like, when I was, like, going through my breakup, and you were, like, really there for me, it meant a lot to me. I just want you to know that. It means a lot to me that we became friends.
I'm upset, you know, Lee's become my closest friend in the program. But, you know, she's only 20 years old, and the fact that she's come this far, I'm not worried about her at all, and I know she's gonna make a name for herself in the fashion business.
Wow. So real, one of us is gonna be the brand ambassador.
Oh my God. That's so crazy.
On the next House of DVF. Thank you.
There's just celebrities and light bulbs flashing. Definitely really nervous.
I needed a fun night.
You needed your mama. She just doesn't like me, and she's taking it out on me.
Why you and not the other two?
It's an innate thing.
I was born a seasoned vet. Like, you were out of the womb, a stylist.
Wow.
I would take a good person much faster than I would a smart ass